Football is becoming more and more popular in the USA. In fact, they are one of the host countries of FIFA World Cup 2026. And today's challenge is to win it with the US national team. But looking at their team, I don't think they're ready yet to win any international trophies. That's why I've become the head coach of the US national team, simultaneously taking the job of the manager at St. Louis CS in the MLS. If we look national team rankings, we are 11th. That is not bad in any means. For the team that is so poorly represented in FC24, we have only one player rated 80+. That's why I created a two-step plan to develop a next generation of talents in the USA, starting with Youth Academy system. We signed Canadian scout Josh McDonald 5-star and sent him to US for 6 months in the beginning of 2024 up until the start of Copa America 2024. That will also take place in the USA. And the second step of the plan is to sign actually young players and work on their dynamic potential. Because for now, sadly in FC24, players from the teams controlled by the game itself cannot benefit from the dynamic potential. So I'm planning to sign 4 or 5 players in this first transfer window. Luckily we have enough money, $62 million to spend. And we are starting with the signing of Rokas Pjukstas.
Who?
Pjukstas is a center midfielder. Correct me in the comment section below if I'm pronouncing his name not quite right. We paid $5 million for him to Central Cordoba. Next signing is Kevin Paredes from Wolfsburg for $12 million. He is a left midfielder. Next signing is for the striker position. Damian Downs, $3 million paid to Köln for his transfer. Last but not least, another center midfielder from Lyon. This time we paid $18 million for Gianluca Busio. The initial tactical vision for this USA team is gegenpressing. We are not going to change it yet. Here we got our first friendly match against Costa Rica. As you can see, we have some progress already in terms of the ratings of our players. And we managed to win our first game as the head coach of the US men's national team. We are in June 2024 and we got our scouting report from the USA for these last 6 months. And here are the best players that we have found, starting with Zachary Moore. 83 to 89 potential. We can sign him and check his stats. Matt King, $850,000 market value, 81 to 87 potential. He is also looking good. Cole Wood is a great talent, again $850,000 market value, 75 to 94 potential, but he is already gone to Sunderland. Next player is a goalkeeper, Ivan Armstrong, 74 to 88 potential. Let's sign him and check his stats as well. And here we got our first superstar, Luke Bennett, $2 million market value, 18 years old, 83 to 94 potential. Can't wait to check his stats. Next player is Aaron Taylor, 16 years old, $875,000 market value, 74 to 94 potential. And then we got the best player that we have found yet, Mark James, $4,100,000 market value, 80 to 94 potential. I think he is ready to play in a starting 11 of the St. Louis team already. For checking this player's stats, we are going to participate in our first big competition, Copa America 2024. Here we got the groups. We are in the Group A with Chile, Peru and Bolivia. Canada, Jamaica, Panama and Venezuela are in the Group B. Brazil, Ecuador, Costa Rica and Paraguay are matched up in the Group C. And the Group D is the group of death featuring Argentina, Colombia, Uruguay and Mexico. Our first game is against Peru and we won it 2-0, Balogun and Paredes on the scoreboard. Next game we are facing Chile. Let's quick sim it. And we got again victory 2-0. This time Pulisic and Ferreira scored for us. And the third game against Bolivia as well. Again 2-0 victory. Malik Tillman with a brace. We are first in our group with 9 points. Second place is Peru. Canada and Jamaica are through from the Group B. Paraguay won the Group C with 9 points. Brazil are second. Mexico and Argentina are progressing from the Group D. We are matched up against Jamaica in the quarterfinals. We are clear favorites on paper. So let's prove it on the field as well. But no, we lost to Jamaica 2-1. This is embarrassing. It's really bad. It was too early for us to leave the tournament. And in the end, Brazil won it over Jamaica 3-1 in the final. And England are the winners of Euros. They won over France by penalties. Now let's check academy talents. Starting with Ivan Armstrong, he's 61 rated. He can be promoted directly to the senior team. On the other hand, Bennett is already 63 rated. He is better suited as a center back, so we are going to convert him there. Then we got Mark James, 68 rated already, only 17 years old. We are going to promote him to the senior team as well. We have Matt King. He is looking more of a center attacking midfielder than center midfielder. So let's convert him and check his stats then. Taylor is pretty low rated, 58 rated, but has good potential. So we are going to promote him and loan him out. And both Zachary Moore and William Cooper are going to be converted to center back from center forward position. Luke Bennett went up by 3 in his rating after conversion to a center back. Let's promote him to the senior team. And even more impressive, Matt King went up by 5 in his rating. Now he's 65 rated and can be promoted to the senior team as well. Next position that we were scouting for is the goalkeeper position. And we got 4 talents, very similar in their prices and overall ratings. But I think that we are going to stick with the lowest rated keeper in this list, James Bell, because he has 80 to 94 potential. All of them can be promoted and either transferred or loan listed. Next position to check for youngsters will be the fullback position. First player that we are going to sell is Gianluca Busio to give more playtime to Mark James. Okay, apparently we are going to play qualifiers for the tournament that we are going to host. And we even lost our first game to Mexico 3-0. We need to be careful. And with this team, surely we have to qualify. And as expected, we won the second game against Costa Rica, but only with 1 goal difference, 3-2. Next match is against Jamaica. And we lost to Jamaica once again, 1-0. Next match is against Honduras and we have to win it. But no, we got a draw and we are risking not to be qualified to the tournament. We got 4 games and only 4 points, so we have to win the last 2 games to have a small chance to be qualified. Luckily, we got our win against Canada 3-1 and the last match is against Trinidad and Tobago. Everything will be decided in this match, but surely we have a better squad and overall I think we have the best squad among all the participants of these qualifiers. So let's focus and win this game. I genuinely can't believe my eyes. We lost 3-2. How is this even possible? If I'm not mistaken, we are officially out of World Cup 2026. The tournament that we are going to host. This is unbelievably poor from us. Anyways, we need to move on and be prepared for the World Cup 2030. And for that, we need to stick to our initial plan, continue the scouting mission. Next talent that we have found is Peter Ross, $1.2 million market value, 78 to 94 potential. He's 59 rated right back with great pace and physical capabilities. World Cup winners are England and they won over Serbia in the final. And Spain was the winner of the match for the 3rd place. Another player to go out, Kevin Paredes to Villarreal for almost $60 million. Aaron Taylor will be playing in his position, and you can see that we got in our starting 11 Bell, Bennett, Zachary Moore from the academy and Matt King as well, alongside James and Taylor. We are using 4-3-3 holding formation, but we are going to change it to 4-3-3 attack to fit all our best talents. This is how we will line up. As you can see, we didn't manage to find many talented players in these 9 months. In fact, we got only these 4 players. Cook is looking good, but he has pretty low potential. Next 3 talents we got for the left back position, starting with Tristan Burns, Colin Campbell, and we got Eric Cooper. But look in his stats, he is more of a winger than a left back. Tristan Burns is 61 rated. Campbell is already 66 rated. Cooper on the other hand is 52 rated and we are going to convert him to a left winger. And after conversion he went up by 18 in his rating and now is already 70 rated. With his potential he can become a starter in this team. And eventually we sold Tristan Burns and Eric Cooper so they can have much more stable playtime. We sold a couple of more players. Goalkeeper Bell to Feyenoord for almost $36 million. Our new talented right back Peter Ross to Arsenal, and we will be starting year 2028 with new signings. And the first player we signed is Benjamin Kromaski from Miami. We paid $17 million for his transfer. Next we signed goalkeeper Gabriel Slonina from Chelsea for $25 million. And the third signing of the season will be Reed Baker-Whiting from Forest for $8 million. We also sold Taylor Booth to Tottenham Hotspur for $126 million. This is the final squad that we are submitting for Copa America 2020. 2028. We are in the Group C with Chile, Jamaica and Uruguay. Brazil, Colombia, Panama and Venezuela are in Group B. Group A consists of Canada, Peru, Costa Rica and Paraguay. And last but not least, Group D with Argentina, Ecuador, Bolivia and Mexico. We have very solid squad with a lot of high-rated players like Tela Boot, Rokas Pukstas, Damian Dons, etc. We are certainly one of the favorites of the tournament this time. We are starting the tournament with the game against Jamaica. And finally we won. Damian Dons and Christian Pulisic on the score sheet. The second game is also a victory, this time against Chile, with much better result, 3-0, Pulisic, Boot and Dons scored for us. And if we win the game against Uruguay, we will be the first in the group. That is not what just happened. We lost to Uruguay. Peru and Costa Rica are progressing from the Group A. And the first sensation, Brazil are out from the Group B. Colombia and Venezuela secured their place in the playoffs. We are second after Uruguay in our group, and from the Group D, Argentina and Mexico are progressing to the quarterfinals, where we are matched up against Argentina. Rokas Pukstas is going to miss this game because of a red card, but hopefully we can win without him. And yes, we do! We won against Argentina with the help of Giovanni Reina and Taylor Booth. We are progressing to the semi-finals, where we are going to face Uruguay. We just lost them in the group stages, so we need to focus and win this one. And we managed to do that only on penalties. We scored all our penalties. What a fantastic game that was. And we are through to the finals, where we are matched up against Colombia. Here you can see their team. I think we got a better squad. Let's simulate this game. Yes, we did it! We won Copa America 2028, 2-0 victory against Colombia. Tolkien and Damian Dons scored for us. And this is a huge relief. We won our first major tournament as the US national team head coach. Spain won the Euros over England. Let's now dive into the transfer business. Starting with departures, Manchester City paid release clause of Matt King around $88 million. He will be leaving immediately, as well as Damian Dons will be heading to Atletico Madrid. They paid his release clause of $135 million. To replace these players, we signed, first of all, Sergio Ngoma, $15 million paid to Fulham. Next up, we signed the replacement for Damian Dons, Ricardo Pepi, for almost $75 million from Lens. Last but not least, Johnny Cardoso from Celtic for $53 million. His initial position is CDM, but he has good defending and maybe we can convert him to a centre-back. But to be fair, it will take 106 weeks, almost 2 years. As you can see, we have Bennett as left centre-back and Carter Vickers as right centre-back. He is the lowest rated player alongside Tolkien, so we need to find a replacement for it. And by the way, we got our first 90 rated player, it is Damian Dons, our striker. To solve the problem of the right centre-back, we have couple of options, starting with Mark Cook, 78 rated, 19 years old, showing great potential. Alongside him we signed Dennis Wolf from Bayer Leverkusen for $13 million. We returned Zachary Moore from LAFC. We paid almost $24 million for his transfer, and again we will try to convert him back to the centre-back. In his case it will take even more time, 113 weeks. Next player that we have signed is Jack McLean, centre midfielder from Fiorentina. Apart from that, we got two big departures. Starting with Mark James, Real Madrid paid his release clause of $215 million. He will be heading to Spain. Luke Bennett is going to continue his career in Liverpool. Campbell also left for Burnley. We are planning to bring back Eric Cooper from LAFC, and just before the World Cup qualies, we did exactly that, and we completed another transfer. John Tolkien is joining us from Leeds United. We got very solid squad, and I expect from us to smash these qualies. We start with a draw against Honduras. Not a great start, but right after that game, we gained back our form and won 5 consecutive matches, scoring 13 goals and conceding only 2. We ended up this qualification on the first position. I don't think that our plan of converting Johnny Cardoso to centre-back will work, because he stagnated in his development. On the other hand, Zachary Moore is progressing quickly and can be converted to the centre-back before World Cup 2030 starts. We are in the beginning of 2030 and we are starting the year with the Finalissima against Spain. We had to start Cooper instead of Boot because of his red card, and you can see Cooper is already converted to a right winger. And it paid off as he scored the winner in 79th minute. We got our second trophy with the US national team. Zachary Moore can be converted to the centre-back position right before 2030 World Cup. We are in the Group B with Germany, Mexico and Chile, 3 teams from the Copa America in one group. We got the Group A with Italy, Norway, Croatia and Uruguay. Group C consists of Netherlands, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Australia and Colombia. Brazil, Sweden, Ukraine and Iran in the Group D. Portugal, Canada, Algeria and Nigeria. Group F, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica and Congo. In Group G we have France, Venezuela, Korea Republic and Morocco. England, Argentina, Cameroon and Senegal in the Group H. If we look at the ratings of the players, we got one of the best teams in the whole tournament. Lowest rated players are Campbell and Moore. And we got already 3 players 90 plus rated. Surely we have the ability to go deep in this World Cup. And the starting game against Germany is a draw. Puigtas and Adeyemi scored. It is a decent result against one of the favorites of the tournament. But we need to win next 2 games to secure our place in the playoffs. Next we are matched up against Mexico. And this is a disaster. We lost to Mexico 3-1. How did we manage to lose the second game already? We are in catastrophic situation before the third game. We need Mexico to win over Germany and we also need a win against Chile. And we have to score as much goals as we can. Only the miracle can help us. Although we won our game against Chile, I don't think that we are through to the playoffs. And apparently we are out from the World Cup in the group stages. This is embarrassing. We battled already the second World Cup with this US team. And the World Cup winners are England. Again, Manchester City paid the release clause of Eric Cooper almost $300 million. We managed to find this guy Ned Cox in the academy, who is currently on loan at New York City FC. He's 72 rated after his loan spell and has 93 potential. Hopefully in 3 years time he can become a starter in the US national team, because Zachary Moore is 84 rated and stagnated in his development. It is now the time for the Copa America 2032. This time we are in the group with Chile, Jamaica and Panama. But surprisingly we finished the group stages only on the second place and we are going to face Uruguay in the quarterfinals. And unfortunately we lost this game on penalties. Donson Taylor missed from our side and on top of that Eric Cooper was sent off on 63rd minute. Uruguay went all the way to the final and won the whole thing. France won the Euros 2032. As expected, we smashed the World Cup qualifiers, finishing on the first position with 16 points. We are submitting the national squads for the one last time. As you can see, there are a lot of low and mid 80 rated players that are not even making the final list. And here it is, FIFA World Cup 2034, one last dance. We are in the Group B with Germany, Scotland and Colombia. Group A we have Portugal, Croatia, Jamaica and Uruguay. Spain, Korea, Japan and Venezuela in Group C. Group D, Argentina, Poland, Ivory Coast and Saudi Arabia. Belgium, Mali, Ecuador and Ghana in Group E. Group F, France, Mexico, Canada and Morocco. Group G consists of England, Romania, Australia and Algeria. Brazil, Denmark, Serbia and Senegal in Group H. We are going to use counter-attack as our main tactical vision. And just like 4 years ago, we are starting the tournament with the game against Germany. Here is the final squad. As you can see in the left back position we have Tristan Burns, St. Louis Academy product. Matt Cox is already a starter as well. We started again with the draw. That is not the result I was hoping for. If you remember the previous World Cup, of course. Second game against Scotland is a must win. And yes, we managed to do that. Big victory against Scotland hopefully will give us so much needed boost in confidence. Even the draw against Colombia will secure the first spot for us. And we managed to do just that. 86th minute equalizer from Cooper saved our World Cup campaign. Uruguay and Portugal are progressing from the Group A. Germany is out. Venezuela and Spain from the Group C. Argentina is eliminated from the group stages as well. And even Belgium, Ecuador and Ghana are progressing from the Group E. Mexico and France are through to the playoffs, as well as England and Romania from Group G and Brazil and Denmark from Group H. The round of 16 we are matched up against this Portugal team. They are looking very solid and only for this game we are going to use gegenpressing. And it worked out. Cooper again with the goal. We are through to the quarterfinals, where we will face this Japan team to reach the quarterfinals from the third place in their group. Hopefully this can be an easy game for us. But it wasn't. We barely managed to beat them on penalties. What a game that was, 5-4 on penalties. We are lucky to be the part of the semi-finals, where of course we are going to face France. They got an unbelievable squad and we are going to return to counter-attack. Let's simulate this game. Can we secure our place in the final? We absolutely can! Finally, after so many attempts, we got a chance to win the World Cup. For that, we need to get a win against Spain. And they got very balanced squad, but in my opinion, we have better team. And for sure, we can win this game. Aaron Taylor releases the ball to the Mad King on the left flank. He plays inside to Dons. One more pass to Rokas Pukstas, and he finesses it home. We open the score on the 16th minute. Off to a great start. Spain is in attack, but he plays with Gabi and a massive save from Slonina. Again, we are exposed in the middle, and this time Santana scored. Spain equalized on 27th minute. Again, we are trying to find space. James plays with Dons, holds the ball and passes to Cooper, and Cooper scored. We are in the lead again. Damian Dons has a great opportunity to double our lead, but he hit the bar. Fati plays to Santana, and another save from Slonina. We are under huge pressure. Gavi plays to Pedri, and Pedri equalizes one more time. We need to start all over again. Spain attacks from the right flank. Perez with the cross, and Ansu Fati scored on 87th minute. Right there, he buried our hopes to become world champion. We're left with only a couple of minutes to play. James intercepts the ball, passes to Dons. He plays with Mad King, and we equalized on the last second of the game. We're still alive. We have 30 minutes to win this World Cup. Taylor, he's rapid. Great acceleration, one-on-one with the keeper. Taylor shoots on his left and scored. 115th minute. He can win for us this World Cup. And that is exactly what happened. After so many failed moments and hard feelings, we eventually won this World Cup trophy with the US national team. But this prize looks nothing like World Cup. Cheers to EA. We will pretend that that is a real trophy. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and check out the other content on the channel.